That's right, a little of what I like to call that grade A baloney. Now, along the trails today, if you do have any questions, please just shout them out, and I, as your guide, will do my best job to answer them. But if I do not know the answers, my co-pilot here will do his best job as well. Now, our first point of interest on our trails today are these hand-carved granite statues located off to either side. Now, all these statues here once sat upon the Chicago Board of Trade building until 1932, when that building was redecorated by a hefty handful of dynamite. After that, a woman named Miss Hellroth purchased them and brought them back to her property, where they lay today as decorations on her front lawn and right here on this first portion of our trail. Now, we will be talking a little bit more about Miss Hellroth and Don Matter, so please keep those two things in the back of your minds as to not forget. You know, I guess another way to say what I just said back there was, please, whatever you do, so long as you don't take those statues back there for granted. I got some bad news for all of you. That there was my best joke, okay? So sit tight for the next hour or so, or watch out for that 5-foot ball out the side. Now, some quick facts about our duck here, Normandy. She was built back in the year 1942 for her use in World War II, and later on the Korean conflict. Now, she was constructed in Pontiac, Michigan, at the low cost of just $10,000 by the GM Motor Company. Now, Normandy here is a big girl. She measures out to be 32 feet long, and 9 feet tall, and 8 feet 2 inches wide, and she weighs in at a slim and slender 7.5 tons. But don't let that weight scare you, as she is also quick. On land, she can travel between 55 and 60 miles per hour. On the water, anything between 8 and 12 knots. And if you guys are as lucky as I was yesterday, we'll get her right back up to 200 miles an hour right off the edge of this cliff. Oh, yeah. 200 miles per hour. It's that easy. All right? Now, I do have to ask a question, ladies and gentlemen. Did we lose anybody? All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I forgot to count the first place. But you know what? If you do feel like you're going to fall apart, duck, just grab onto that person sitting right next to you. And hold on for dear life as you take them off the other side with you. Now, we do say that for a couple reasons. First off, that person will add a little bit of cushion to your fall, as well as the fact that I'm only required to stop for 2 or more missing passengers. Oh boy. The original Wisconsin ducks, it is very possible that we may be seeing quite the wide variety of wildlife. All right, now that can include, and of course, is not limited to the white-tailed deer, the raccoon, the possum, the squirrel, the porcupine, the turkey, and if you're lucky enough, you may catch a glimpse of the very rare North American Sasquatch. All right, now whatever that wildlife may be, just shout out its name, and I, as your guide, will do my best job to slow down and get you the best possible look. Now, in the rare occasion where we don't see any more wildlife on our tour today, I'll be passing my microphone off to this lady sitting right behind me, all right? And she'll be telling us a little bit about her wildlife instead. Oh, well, lucky for you, man. We do have a sign of wildlife here off the left, so you don't have to hear about yours quite yet, all right? You see that wildlife out there? No? All right, well, follow my finger, all right? Over to this tree here, down to the bush right below, and wiggling right through this long grass here, up to that baby stop sign, our first sign of wildlife. Oh, God. Yeah, they're so cute, those baby stop signs. You really do just have to stop so you can take a picture, right? They sure do grow up fast. It's a big one. Wow. this danger sign here off to the right as we are approaching the most dangerous portion of our trails here at the dock. So right down this hill here are the S-curves. Very sharp, very steep, and like I already said, extremely dangerous. So please, everyone, for your own safety, reach underneath your seats here and grab a hold of those red safety belts below, all right?
Mine's missing.
No? Keep on looking. I don't know. They've been gone for 74 years. Just cross your fingers, all right? That's the best we can do.
I thought he was being serious for a minute. I should have known better. I know, anything he says, you can't take seriously.
Safe, sound, and of course unscathed, we have made our way right down here into beautiful Ferndale. Delta, you have guessed as it's its name because it is home to many different species of fern, that including that green fern, yellow fern, blue fern, orange fern, pink fern, purple fern, and yes, off to the left here, the most rare species of fern, that there, the invisible fern. As we drop down here in the Ferndale, you may have also noticed a slight temperature change, and that is for two reasons. First off, right up above our heads there is a lush canopy of trees that blocks out that sunlight. And off to either side of us, there are these porous sandstone cliffs that do their best job at absorbing all the moisture down here in the Dell, therefore creating a natural refrigerator. Now, some days here in the Wisconsin Dells, in fact, on most sunny days, it can sometimes be anywhere between 10 and 15 degrees cooler than anywhere else in the Dells, making you, ladies and gentlemen, and of course myself, the coolest people in the Wisconsin Dells. There it is, right up the front of the boat, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it in our first water entrance of the day into the Atlantic Ocean. Now, please go ahead and brace yourselves to slow down and stop before the water's entrance today. All right, there are two things to cover before we drop down in. All right, so first off, it can be a little bumpy. All right, so place one of those two hands on the seat in front to brace yourselves. All right, with that other hand, just like this, everyone make some crab pinchers and go ahead and plug your nose, okay?
Yeah!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we drop down here into the Wisconsin River, you may have noticed that there were some bubbles coming up from either side of us, all right? Now, don't be alarmed. That was just me disengaging the wheels and allowing them to sink right on down to the bottom, all right? I hope you don't need them from now on. As we drop down here into the Wisconsin River, you may have also noticed that the water does appear to be slightly discolored. It may look just a little red, a little brown, and maybe just a bit dirty, all right? But you know what? The water down here in the Wisconsin River is actually not dirty at all. It is only containing tannic acid. Now, when I say acid, you guys may be worrying, oh, no, that must be terrible for the wildlife down here. Or if you're thinking like me, you might be thinking about the beetles. But you know what? This acid isn't that bad. It can actually be found in many drinks that we consume on a daily basis. That including Coca-Cola, coffee, tea, and my first favorite bottle of something I just finished off before this tour, Jack Daniels. Oh yeah. Approaching up here on the left-hand side, you'll be seeing our first rock formation of the day. That mushroom-shaped rock standing about 25 feet tall is called Pulpits Rock, and it gets its name because back in the early 1800s, a traveling preacher would come here to the Wisconsin Dells area to preach his sermons that the Native Americans blow as they sat floating in their birch bark canoes. But one day that preacher arrived, and all the Native Americans had fallen asleep in their birch bark canoes right below and drifted away from boredom. So being the nice preacher he was, he went back to town and bought a baby grand piano and set it right atop that rock there to have played at his next sermon. But the next day, it was a very stormy day, and out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning struck Pulpit's rock and broke that rock in two and sent its second half down into the water below, tipping that baby grand piano off to the right, where it landed in the water right below with its leg leaning up against the wall and its keys there facing right up towards the sky. Now, does everyone see that baby grand piano there? You do? Now, you guys look like a bright bunch. You believe my story too, huh? Everywhere. Everywhere. All right, well, what if I told you this? That piano can still play, all right? Only a little bit of hard rock in the Rolling Stones, though.
Está limpia el agua. Digo que está limpia. Solo que tiene como aceite.
Pues vamos a dar la vuelta.